Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Tonight, I'm going to be addressing something that I do find difficult to watch and not say something about it, because when people are watching various performances on YouTube, it's clear sometimes in the comments section when people are thinking they're watching one thing and in fact it isn't that thing at all. It's an entirely different thing. And the problem with these kinds of performances is that people are being misled and they're not being put on the right path by the people who might be making the video. They just allow the comments to come through and for people to make these assumptions that are incorrect. Now, the things that I'm going to be pointing out in tonight's video, it's up to you. It's all subjective as to how you interpret what's going on and the description of the video and how it looks. So I probably know why this video popped up in my feed is because the last video that I did was looking at somebody reacting to a Life in 3D video. And I believe they were maybe singing in the kitchen or something like that. I have featured Life in 3D on the channel before, where I pointed out that what we were seeing, for example, singing in the kitchen, wasn't actually singing in the kitchen. And a lot of people had misinterpreted that, but it was labelled as kitchen singing. So tonight, we're going to be taking a look at garage harmony. And they're in what looks like a garage. So I would assume, or at least if I were watching this, I would assume that we're about to hear them singing in the garage. And full disclosure here, the first video that I made on Life in 3D, where I'm just pointing out what's going on, it's nothing against them as vocalists or performers or their ability to sing. I'm just saying what is happening. And on that last video, their aunt got in contact with me and wasn't particularly pleased with the video that I made, but she called it my opinion, and my videos aren't my opinion. It's me just saying what is going on and showing objective data on screen, which is the proof of what I'm saying. That's why I do show it all on screen. So it's not just my word, it's objective data that everybody can cross-reference. Just before we jump into it, I do want to just show a few comments that have been made on this particular performance video. First one says outrageous acoustics, and that's referring to this garage that they're standing in. These three nail it every time. Awesome. Great acoustics in that garage. So beautiful. You should do all of your recording in that garage. Your voices sound so awesome there. Wonderful acoustics in the parking garage. You folks are wonderful. Vocals and harmony are superb. I can't think of any place you could sing that would take away from your incredible voices. Incredible acoustics in that garage. You three are so amazing. Thank you for sharing your voices with us. Please sing this in Notre Dame Cathedral in Reims, France. There you will find the best harmony on this blue planet. Garage, kitchen, church, it doesn't matter, wherever you are, it always sounds amazing. Bless your souls for sharing your incredible talent. One more, you should do all of your recording in that garage. Your voices sound so awesome there. So I think it's clear that everybody thinks that this sound is coming from the garage. And this is the problem that I have, is that all of these people are thinking that it's something that it isn't. The reason that it sounds like this and the performances sound so perfect is because it's recorded like this, like me now sitting in front of the microphone and going na ma ah. And then I will put that together in the edit, and it'll probably sound dodgy because, you know, I'm just doing it off the cuff and not pitch correcting it. I'm not going to pitch correct it. So I've now layered those four notes on top of each other so they play back at the same time. With hindsight, I probably should have given myself some kind of reference for pitch, but it doesn't matter. Have a listen. So that's literally what I just did. So let's have another listen. And all of a sudden, it sounds like I'm in a totally different environment. If I change the background behind me to a cathedral, then it would go with what we're looking at. So how has this happened? actually quite easily. So I'm going to bring up on screen Space Designer, which is a Reverb plugin, and it doesn't look like this in Logic Pro 10 or whatever you might be using, your digital audio workstation. I'm doing this really quickly, so I'm just using it in Final Cut Pro 10. But anyway, as you can see here at the top left, I've got Big Old Church selected. So you sing into the microphone, and this is what you would be doing in the studio, which is how this is being recorded and how the video that we're looking at has been recorded. So the vocals are recorded into a microphone, and you can go through large spaces, rooms and halls, choir hall, all these different options, and indoor spaces, gymnasium, and I'm sure that somewhere there's a garage. There will be a garage here somewhere, but there are so many options because it goes way down further through the bottom of the screen that you can't see. But it means that it's going to apply these spaces and the sound of those spaces to your voice, to the vocals that you've recorded. So that's how it sounds like it's happening in that environment, when in fact it's being done like this, recorded into a microphone. But in this performance, the vocals are pitch corrected, but I'm going to let it play through. And you can see straight away that we're calibrated to A440 here. On the left and the right hand side, because there are multiple voices, the isolating software F#4 here has picked up that, and it's picked up the A4 as well. So that's why it's going to be plotting at different notes, even though they'll look similar from left to right because of the calibration. I mean, if you want to do a quick test yourself, you can set up your camera, because there are no microphones here. You can set up your camera, 8 meters away from you, and see how clearly your vocal comes across, because it won't sound anything like this. I am not the only trouble. And here, it is so clearly a vocal that is this close to the microphone, but it's just got reverb on it. You will not get this sound standing this far away from a phone or a camera or anything. Who is not repaid his day? And again, like I said, the vocals have been pitch corrected here as well. So I just find it really difficult to, and like I said at the beginning of this video, to see people commenting thinking that they're just singing in the garage and that it's not recorded in front of a microphone and that it's not post pitch corrected and then with reverb added. And I mean, my argument would be that by putting this amount of reverb on the sound, they're trying to make it seem like it is in the garage, and it's even titled Garage Harmony. And it seems like nowadays it's all turned into a war of words, or maybe a competition of words to say, right, this is our video called Garage Harmony, but we're not saying we're singing live in a garage, and we're not saying that what you're hearing was sung in the garage, because we didn't say singing in the Garage Harmony, but we're saying Garage Harmony. But then the argument is that, well, harmony means singing, so garage singing, I can see why people have thought that this is them singing in the garage. When I see it, I have to point it out. And going back to the point of there aren't getting in touch with me previously, again, I'm not having a go at them or their voices. I'm not saying that they can't sing. I'm just saying that a lot of people are getting the wrong end of the stick. Even saying that, it feels like they are getting the right end of the stick. It's just really badly worded and labelled and shot in terms of what we're looking at. So yeah, I think just people knowing what's going on has got to be better than everyone being misled and kind of pointed in a direction where they think that it's all fully live and they're just doing it in the garage, but in reality it's pre-recorded and it's pitch corrected, and they are standing in front of the camera, and they might not even be singing. That they're just doing the words and kind of miming or lip syncing. They might be singing, but the problem with that is they're going to be singing over the pre-recorded track that they're listening to for the timing, so they might get the timing wrong. So yeah, that would be the problem. But yeah, I'm just pointing out what is going on, and producers out there will know straight away listening to this vocal. I've been searching for it is here, but just with reverb on the side. Take me back to the night we met. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about this particular video and performance. When you're watching anything on the internet, on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, just don't take it at face value, because it might look like one thing, but it isn't. And I mean, it most likely isn't. The amount of performances that I've seen, and you know, this kind of thing seems really genuine, but the amount of performances that are in, you know, kitchens and garages and bathrooms, wherever they're singing, I've already shown multiple performances and multiple channels that are doing this, that are pre-recording it, pitch correcting it, adding reverb to the size of the environment, or at least simulating the environment they're standing in, and miming along to it and uploading it to YouTube, and everyone thinks that it's them actually singing live in that place. I'm not saying that they can't sing in these places. I'm just saying that what we're listening to isn't what we're looking at, or the audio isn't from the video that we're looking at. And yeah, the other thing is that with live vocals, live vocalists don't calibrate their voices to A440 standard pitch equal temperament. Just quickly, if the aunt is watching this video, if you ask your niece and nephews how they record their videos and the audio, then they'll tell you how they do it, and they will tell you everything that I've told everyone in this video. Unless they don't tell you and aren't being honest about it, in which case, if you really want to get to the bottom of it, then take your phone along to one of their videos that they are recording and record it on your phone. Because when they upload the video to YouTube, the pitch data on screen should match perfectly, because it's the same audio. It's the same pitch being produced. And we've had that before, where people have sent in crowd shot footage of a performance and it matches up perfectly, because the pitches being hit were the pitches being hit. And therefore, you'll be able to see that what you've recorded live, if it doesn't match up, it means that the audio is different. Therefore, it has been pre-recorded and potentially pitch corrected in order to display pitch differently on screen and through pitch monitoring software, as we look at during my analysis videos. So yeah, there's always a way that you can test it just to be absolutely sure of what you're hearing. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!